Look at how sick this is. Look at how freaking cool this Blu-ray cover is. It's at Walmart. I don't know if they still have them. I found it like a few months ago. I think it was over the winter I found it. I mean, look at, that's kind of lame. That's kind of meh. But like this is pizzazz. It's super cool. But oh, we're talking about Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was released in 2010. It was written by Jane Goldman and Matthew Vaughn and directed by Matthew Vaughn. No spoilers, but the general idea is this little kid decides to become a superhero, and he learns that there are other superheroes kind of in his area, all of which don't have like special powers. They just kind of are trying to fight crime. And it's about him kind of discovering who's the good people, who's the bad people, and also trying to find a love interest. And it's really funny. It's fucking hilarious. It stars Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Chloe Grace Moretz, Nicolas Cage, Mark Strong. I mean, just a fantastic cast in this film, and that really contribute to this wonderful story. I think particularly Aaron Taylor-Johnson surprised me. I liked him a lot in, I think it was the Godzilla film he was in. I can't remember if this is that or it was definitely Godzilla. Yeah, he was in the Godzilla film. I liked him in that a lot. I didn't particularly love him in Age of Ultron, like really at all, which is kind of why I don't consider him a great actor, but I'm wrong. Like, this movie's great. He's fantastic in this. He's great in Godzilla. I'm hoping he's good in Kraven the Hunter, but I doubt it. We'll see how that goes. But this movie is a fucking blast. It starts off as this interesting kind of, yeah, I don't want to say it's a teen movie, but it's a teen movie, really. Kind of like Superbad. It starts off very Superbad-ish. And then it kind of escalates into this superhero vigilante film. And then it ends in this super action-packed, like, clusterfuck. It's incredible. It's so fun. But more importantly, I think, is not how fun it is, but how freaking good it is. Like, it is actually a very well-made film. Of course, it is directed by Matthew Vaughn, who did, I think he directed First Class. I think he wrote Days of Future Pants. And he did the Kingsman movies, the first of which was extraordinarily good. And I was kind of hoping to see some of his action sequences similar to how he did in Kingsman. Granted, Kingsman came quite a few years later, after making Kick-Ass. But instead, what I found was incredibly different, where the fighting style in this film is mostly guns, which is really fun. But his directing style matches what his, like, fight style choreography is for Kingsman. Like, the camera movements are excellent. They're creative and they're fun. And it felt like he really had his hands free for this one, and he could kind of do whatever the fuck he wanted. I really kind of want Marvel to let Matthew Vaughn direct more stuff. I think that could be beneficial to everyone. I don't think First Class was particularly fantastic. I think it's a rather average X-Men film, but it's still a good film. I don't know. Kick-Ass is just, it's a step above what Marvel can do. Like, it's just a fact. Like, if I had to choose Deadpool or Kick-Ass, I'm going to choose Kick-Ass. Like, for me, it's not even that close. I don't know why. It's just a fact for me. And I wish that Marvel would let themselves out of their shell a little bit here and do some fun things like, you know, Kick-Ass and more Deadpool stuff, you know. And I'm not saying necessarily it has to be rated R, but it would sure freaking help. Like, this movie being rated R is incredible. You're allowed to have a lot of blood, a lot of swearing, a lot of more better action sequences. And I don't know, I think that movies in general would just benefit if there wasn't a rating system at this point, but it helps parents, I guess. But for me, I'm gravitating towards this more gruesome, realistic attempt at a superhero thing. Now, Kick-Ass technically has powers in the fact that, like, he has less feelings in his body because he got, like, beat up by these guys. It's kind of silly, but that's kind of the movie, you know? And as much as I love this film, there are a couple problems, and I do want to mention them. First, I think there's a little bit too many characters. I think that they kind of wasted Clark Duke and Evan Peters, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. And I don't know, I as much as I love the Nicolas Cage and the Chloe Grace Moretz part, something felt off about it. And I'm not sure what it was, but something felt off. Like, there were a couple moments where I was like, oh, this, like, kind of son-daughter thing is working out really well for me. But then kind of by the end, I was kind of sick of it. I was like, all right, I get it. The shtick's over for me. I don't know. it's not even that big of a deal. But for me, like, there's this really emotional part that's supposed to happen at the end, and I was kind of like, like, can we just move on to the end of the plot now? It is a little long. I think it's like 2 hours, which is a little long for a comedy movie, which is really what this is. It's not even really a superhero movie. I would classify it as a comedy, way more than a superhero film. It's a teen comedy, like Superbad. And I think that teen comedies are better when they're like an hour and a half, an hour 45 at max. So it definitely felt a little long for me. Again, not that long, but just a little long for me. But beggars can't be choosers. This movie is splendid. I had so much fun watching it. If you haven't, I recommend it. I did find it at Walmart for like $5, which is fucking crazy. So go check it out there. I'm sure it's streaming. Actually, maybe it's not streaming anywhere. It's not really owned by a big property. I think it's Universal, so maybe, but I don't know. Check it out somewhere. I recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and give Kick-Ass an A-. Have you guys seen Kick-Ass? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. And tune in next week where I watch Kick-Ass 2. I have not seen that one. I haven't seen this one until a couple days ago. And so I'm really excited to watch the second one. All I've heard, it's worse, which is unfortunate because this one's awesome. Well, it explains why we never got a Superbad 2. It probably would have sucked. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Go check out my other channel, Burnside Boys. I think it's should be in a link in the description below, or you can find it as my linked channel at the bottom of my channel page, so check it out there. Subscribe to that because it's fun. And as always, subscribe to this channel so you can find your next movie at Robert's Reviews.